Hi everyone, welcome to the new video today, a live stream about the gold and SPY. And as we have a short, today gonna be a short recover of what's going on in S&P 500 and gold, silver and NASDAQ. And we're gonna cover a little bit Bitcoin also. I give you my insights where I think the price is going, why it's going there. So first of all, pause and read this disclaimer and make sure we read it, take a photo. Uh, a little bit also about myself. My name is 𝘱𝘱𝘐𝘫𝘐. I have been trading since 2018, been through the crypto stock future market. Currently, I'm focused more into stock future market and time to times I trade crypto. Help many traders, have developed ton of stuff, and also a founder of TradingGen, a sentiment analysis company, data-driven company, where we get the macro view of the markets. So talking a lot, let's first of all, let's start with Bitcoin. Let me move over here. I have different analysis. So what I want to show it to you, I was analyzing this pattern and let me make it bigger. So yeah, so I was analyzing this pattern and many people thought that this was a joke. No, is it just a funny things? I was analyzing the volume, the order flow, and also how the hedge funds is moving their money. Currently, BlackRock selling Bitcoins. When we go to CoinGlass, more information you find it under CoinGlass or other provider, CoinAnalyze, and so on. So volume is going down, price went down. It was very clear. Many institutional player went up out of the market already in November. They transferred their money. They sold over here and they were selling up to here. And it was very clear they were selling, sentiments was going down, and the market trends were shifting. So a couple of days, the price was around, I think, it went down approximately here, was 93 something, and it went up to 99. And from there, I was thinking about taking a short because the order flow and the sentiment wasn't there yet. Many trap traders. Where do you think the market right now is gonna go? Probably right now it's gonna continue downsides up to 80k, 80k over here. That is not a random number. It is based on analysis I have done. Also, where there are a lot of trap traded there and a lot of liquidity. The market always tends to grab those liquidities. That's being said, the price will probably go down and eat more retail traders orders. And if you have watched my previous video and also you were on LinkedIn watching me and also uh, read my LinkedIn post, you would have already known that price will go down. So another topic today. So I was thinking about S&P 500. Everyone is thinking about it. Is it overextended? In the last video, we covered the S&P 500 gonna go up. Uh, it was my mistakes, and it went down instead. Let me show it to you why. So I have done over here some analysis. Let me switch to our previous video. So it was here. Let's switch to ES. I think it was ES. The Trump coin is also very interesting. Went down to the ground as expected from every coin. So on ES, we were expecting, let's move it to the daily time frame. Let's turn my algorithm on, switch to the daily time frame. It's plotted as 2 days ago as selling signal, which that is why you should always do your own analysis because I'm not updating the market daily basis. Time to times I'm doing it in free time. So I'm trying to help many traders out there as possible. And as you can see very clearly, it's plotted as sell signal. We are at the bottom of the line. So let me remove all drawings over here. In trading view, you can remove drawing by going to the object tree. When you go to object tree, I want to draw every brush. Okay, all brushes gone. Let's keep this one and let's move to the upside. I was expecting it to go higher because the implied volatility was there in the start of February. I was thinking about the start of February, the implied volatility. So I was expecting 5.24% movement, either direction, upside or downside. The market decided to go downside for whatever reason. Uh, yeah, market doesn't work anymore logically. That is why. So I was looking at Federal Reserve and gold ratios and so on. What I have noticed when the gold S&P 500 and gold ratio go together up, and this mean more reserve into gold, and this is fair value the S&P 500, and each time while the let me take a screenshot so I can explain it better. So when it's going down, okay, to a certain degree, and it keeps going down, and the S&P 500 is go ups, this means an overextended move is should correct, and we have done it again over here, overextended move, and it should correct, and we've done the correction over here. And for a while we are going sideways, the S&P 500 is going upside, so I would love to see a big correction. I would love to see some big correction over here. It's always possible. And when we look at money supply, the M2, is it you're gonna see a lot of money have been printed in the last couple of the years, which is affecting the S&P 500 and how it's going. Of course, with all inflation's problems and sentiments, and Donald Trump coming to the office, making the tariffs, it basically said isn't good for economy, and those tariffs gonna impact the economy quite hard. Sooner or later, I expect around September 2025. So how you can trade this chart, which I show you, is when S&P 500 and gold chart, the above chart, goes up, the green arrow, then you should favor the S&P 500 over gold. And when it's going down, it is you should favor gold. So more defensive asset, you can favor gold, you can favor bonds, you can favor Bitcoin, whatever asset you think is secure for you to switch your money to it. Warren Buffett with, let's go to stock circle. Warren Buffett has been selling a lot when we go over here. So when we watch over here, he's been selling a lot of his coins, his stock, sorry. This is always the frameworks and linguistic way he has been selling for a while. All his Apple, a lot ton of Apple he has been selling. Let me how I doesn't show it over here. So yeah, for whatever reason, let me do it like this. Yeah, over here. Yeah, this is he has been selling. When we watch his also oil, energy, I believe money is going to energy. American Express, nothing over here. Let's go over here. So in American Express, Bank of America, he's been also selling. Coca-Cola, let's watch Coca-Cola. Nothing over here for whatever reason. Also, he has been selling Chevron petrol. And when we watch also more smaller ones, what he did buy recently, last trades. Let's go to the last trades. He bought this one in February. Let's expand it over the 15 years. He sold it. He sold it massively over here. Look at sold it massively. Bought over here through time, and with couple X he sold it all. Selling money back, some money backs, some break evens over here could possibly bump. Was selling it aggressively. So Warren Buffett, many traders take him. I think he's a great investor. I am a trader, and we are different types of personalities over here. So if you are an investor, great for you. You can use Larry, uh, Peter Lynch, and Warren Buffett, and Charlie Manga's strategies if it works with you with PE ratios and book values and growth stocks. But I personally, I look at technicals, I look at fundamentals, I weigh the markets, I weigh the implied volatilities and other metrics to figure out where the market's going and where it's going. So let's move on to silver, and which I noticed in silver, silver is moving in natural cycles, and those cycles is they make ton of money silver holders. I think Robert Kiyosaki was a quite silver holder, and also Bitcoin and gold. Interesting. I personally currently I favor silver because gold already pumped. Let's go. Before we go, let's go to GC and future. I traded a future over here. This was, yeah, start of February, approximately over here. Let's go over here, and you're gonna see my algorithm over here was printing. So it's, I think, was over here. So I got buy signal. I compounded my trades over here, over here, over here, and already sold it over here. I sold over here everything. So when I got the signal, I sold it approximately over here, done, and I think the market is fair valued currently for gold. So yeah, in I traded this future. So that's being said, Bitcoin is going down. Let's go back to silver, and silver is having this natural cycles, and those cycles is pumps a lot. In when was it that last time it's happened? It was in 1980s, and it just pumped aggressively 800%. And when you see this happen, it could be around up to around 2036, and those are Fibonacci times which I'm using. If you want to learn more about it, I can teach you. Just drop comments below, and for sure. So why what happens, okay, when the money supply, okay, and the silver over here, the chart above is the money supply and silver. So when the money supply increases, typically due to central banks policies such as quantitative easing or fiscal stimulus, uh, precious metals like silver, gold, and other metals, platinum, and so on, going up or down. So inflation hedge, so people gonna take it as an inflation hedge, and as a fiat currency losses its purchasing power, and with BRICS and so on. If how successful the people will be with BRICS, uh, it's gonna be interesting. Also, people right now switching between gold, silvers, and the money going out from the crypto, it need to go somewhere else. Yesterday it was moving to bond market clearly, and in a couple of years it will be more clear where the market going. So I believe right now commodity markets, energy market is quite very interesting to invest in. And if you are an investor and if you are a trader, always do your own systematic analysis. And I have a couple of stocks I have done. I was watching Salesforce. Why I was watching Salesforce? So when we go Salesforce, I wouldn't invest it right now in Salesforce. Let's go back over here. Was it here? Yeah. So sale as was CRM. So when we go back to CRM, this is giving me the sell signals. Currently, we are at the VWAP where institutional traders enter the markets. It's gonna pump potentially, but not sure. Let's increase over here. So yeah, there is always a potential of pump. Let's increase it. So there is still room to the downsides. There is still room to the downsides. And let's tangible book value per share. And when we look at over here, tangible common asset, return tangible asset, price to tangible book ratio also very interesting. Was pumping fair value is too much overvalued based on this. And also the PE ratios wasn't matched. So I was looking at this as an EI agent. So many EI agents in the future will come, and people will take them to do a lot of sales jobs. Salesforce have started the EI sales agents. It's very interesting for many people to do this repetitive tasks, sending emails, replying to customers, queries, qualifying clients, and so on. In this process, it would be great to have it, and that's why I was thinking about Salesforce as a future potential investment. But right now, I see it overvalued. It should drop, and I will update you guys if I'm so far. Besides Salesforce, let me check. I was thinking about another stock. What was it? So Was it Ethereum, Plantier, Upwork? Yeah, it was Upwork. So what thinking about Upwork? Please don't trade. Always do your own analysis. Everything you see here is only educational purposes. So do your own analysis and let's see. Upwork move down is going to our target. Let's see. Upwork, S&P. Why I choose Upwork? Upwork. So many people will lose their job when so many AI agents comes out, which doing the repetitive task. Many people will lose their jobs and move to Upwork. So based on discounted cash flow, Upwork is undervalued, and I believe it's gonna go down. And I'm waiting for it and the money flowing out of it. So yeah, that's being said, let's move on over here. Bitcoin done, Upwork done. And let's go back to silver. Silver cyclical move up to 2037, potential pumped up to 150. I would love to see that. 50 is incoming. So 40 to 50 is very possible in the short term. And let's move on also to the NASDAQ and Dow Jones ratio. So over here we see on the left side the NASDAQ Dow Jones ratio, and also on the right side NASDAQ index, and also Dow Jones Industrial Index. Okay, so what's happened over here? How you can trade it over here? Okay, when tech sector is leading, there is this high risk appetite. So you can move your money into long the tech stocks like Nvidia and so on. When we talk about Nvidia, I think when is coming the earning, when the earning for Nvidia coming, is it today? So let's do it over here where we over here, I think. Let's move this and move this Nvidia. So the earnings are on 25th, ending period 26th date. So it should be today. And the market is very interesting based on the earning of Nvidia. I think the whole market gonna shift, crash, or pump. This is Nvidia is that crazy. So let's go back to our analysis with Nasdaq and Dow Jones, and when the indicator over here, let me do it. When it's leading, you should think about the tech stock. The last time 2023, from 2019 up to 2021 middle, you should have thought of tech stock investing. And why I'm telling you this is that sometimes many people and investors are in tech stocks and so on, but they forgot to exit the position. And because you are an investor, you think in 10 years gonna happen this, but what you don't realize over here, from here to here, is it was a downside. So it is for you cheaper to buy if you choose a direction, not a trader. For example, me, I will choose a direction of selling it, shorting it. Okay, you can just sell your stock up on the top. Okay, after selling it on the top, okay, you can buy it on the bottom over here. You don't need buy it at the exact bottom. So if you sold it over here, somewhere over here, a little bit, and then you can buy it some here, some here, some here, some here, and you have dollar average cost. And you have then dollar average cost for your stocks, and you would be approximately somewhere over here. And from here, you're gonna gain a lot. If the movement from here up to here was a 50% move, let's say, okay, uh, the price corrected by 25%, okay, and after correcting by 25%, it pumped again by 50%. This means instead you over here up to here to have 60% gain, and you have invested your money more smarter, you would have then approximately 100% if you choose to sell it in the top and buy it again lower. And that is why I prefer to be a trader and not an investor. So rotation value stocks, when market becoming more defensive, trade strategy for you should be shifting into Dow stocks reduce tax exposures, and if the NASDAQ and Dow Jones ratio is the key support like now. So watch for either a bounce favoring tech stocks or a breaking down and favoring value stocks, and always don't think about what is possible, think about what is more probable. Um, so trade always the probability. That's being said, let's check out if any question out there. So, oh yeah, I forgot to turn on the comments. So next time the comments will be on. Thank you very much for today.